Hey y'all, I'm Scott Evans from MotorTrend, and I'm here to show you the 2023 Honda HR-V. It's bigger, it's more powerful, but how does it stack up to the old one? Let's find out. The HR-V has been around since 2015, and we had that first generation 2016 model for a long time, and we got to know it really well. Back then, it was based on the little Honda Fit hatchback, but now it's based on an all-new platform that's also used by the Civic. Now, there's no way that you're going to mistake this for the old HR-V because the styling is completely different. And the first thing you really notice is how much smoother it is and how much less busy it is compared to the previous one that had a lot of things going on. Now, Honda says they've tried to make it more muscular and sporty, longer, wider, all those things. And it certainly is all those things. To me, it looks a little bit like it's hung over. It's kind of like its mouth's hanging open, but to each their own. Moving down the side of it here, we've changed up one of the more controversial bits of the old one. Before, if you remember, this rear door handle used to be up here in the pillar. It was kind of hidden, made it a little hard to find, a little less ergonomic. So we've gone for the simple, clean, right where you're used to it right there. Around the back, the longer, wider thing has made for some more cargo space. I think it also makes the back end look a bit droopy. And we've got sort of this thing sticking down between the taillights. But again, is it new and different? Absolutely. Does it look good? Well, that's up to you. Now, if you had one of the old HR-Vs, you'll remember it's not real quick in a straight line. We clocked it at like 9.6 seconds to 60. But the good news there is this one gets a new 2-liter engine that makes 158 horsepower, 138 pound-feet of torque. And an extra 17 horsepower and 11 pound-feet isn't a ton, but they have matched it to a retuned CVT, and they've also retuned the optional all-wheel drive system. So you should feel a bit more zip getting around town. Now here is where the real work was done. If you knew the old HR-V, you know it didn't look anything like this. This is much nicer, much more modern, and it's got a lot of inspiration from the new Civic. You'll notice the hidden vents in the honeycomb grille here, the half-digital instrument cluster, the bigger infotainment screen, but the real big benefit was right here in the middle. Before, there was nowhere to put your stuff in the center of the HR-V, but now we've got space for a wireless charger up in the front here. We've got lots of USB ports everywhere. We've even got this pass-through thing that you can dump your stuff in, so much more functional in the front. Things are bigger in the back too. With the longer wheelbase and wider stance, they found more shoulder room and more leg room for the backseat passengers. And they even found a little bit more cargo space in the way back. Now, they did take away the magic seats from before that let the front seat fold like way down and the back seats, kind of a loss, but since they found more space, not the end of the world. That's our first look at the new HR-V, and if you're looking at compact SUVs like this, you really kind of got to check this one out when it goes on sale in June.